Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to المواهب Private School Mathematics Department. How are you, grade 1? I hope that all of you are fine. Today we are going to complete Unit 17, Lesson B. Our topic is about telling the time using before and after. You can follow this topic in your pupils book pages 195, 196, and 197. Time. Let's read our objectives for today. Today we are going to learn telling the time using before and after. And also we are going to have a short revision regarding days and months. Before we start our lesson for today, let's remember what we have learned in the previous lesson. Do you remember how many hands on the clock? We said there are 2 hands on the clock. One is short and one is long. And we said that it's on a clock time when the minute hand points straight toward the number 12. The minute hand, which is the long hand, when it points to number 12, it means that we have clock time. So, when the minute hand at this time it points to number 12 and the hour hand points to number 3, what time is it? Can you tell me? Very good. It's 3 o'clock. What about this clock? Can you tell the time here on this clock? Do you remember half past? We said that the time is half past the hour when the minute hand will point to the 6 and the hour hand is between 2 numbers. Look at this clock. The minute hand or the long hand points to 6 and the hour hand it points in halfway between 7 and 8. So now, what time is it? Can you tell me? Try to think. Very good. It's 7:30. Now let's start our lesson for today. Can you tell me what time is it on the clock here? Just try to read the sentence, what the girl she is saying. The girl is saying, I wake up at 7 o'clock. And the clock here, it's 7 o'clock. And she is asking her mom, what time will it be after an hour, after 1 hour? In the clock, it's showing 7 o'clock. Then, after 1 hour, try to think what time it will be. I will show you how the clock can show 1 hour later or 1 hour after 7 o'clock. You will find that the minute hand starts moving. It went around the face of the clock. Then the hour hand, it moves to the next number, which is 8. So 1 hour after 7 o'clock is 8 o'clock. Now try to think. 1 hour after 8 o'clock, it's going to be what? Yes, it will be 9 o'clock. So, we know that these numbers that we see on the clock are the hour numbers. And the hidden numbers, do you remember the hidden numbers? The hidden numbers which are skip counting by 5, it refers to the minutes. Now, if the clock here, it shows that the minute hand went around the clock to pass 60 minutes, which is equal to 1 hour. So the time changed from 7 o'clock to 1 hour later or 1 hour after 7 o'clock, which is 8 o'clock. You can see here exactly 1 hour after 8 o'clock. Look at the girl. What she's doing now, she's eating her breakfast. She says, I eat my breakfast at which time? What time is it on the clock now? Very good, it's 8 o'clock. So she eats her breakfast at 8 o'clock. Now she is asking, what time will it be after 1 hour? After 1 hour, what time will it be? What will happen? The minute hand will start moving around the face of the clock. From 12 until it reaches 12 again. This is a full round. Then what time it will be? Very good. Let's see. It will be 9 o'clock. So 1 hour after 8 o'clock is 9 o'clock. Now the girl, she is reading her book. She says, I read my book at which time? What time is it on the clock? Very good, 11 o'clock. So the girl, she reads her book at 11 o'clock. And she is asking, what time will it be after 1 hour? If it's 11 o'clock, what time will it be after 1 hour? Who can tell me? What will start moving now? Look, the minute hand starts moving around the face of the clock. Now it's showing 1 hour later, or 1 hour after 11 o'clock. What time is it now? Very good, 12 o'clock. And if I want to use the word before, which one is before, 11 or 12? 11. So 11 o'clock is 1 hour before 12 o'clock. I ride my bike at which time? What time is it on the clock? Very good, 2 o'clock. And now she's asking again, what time will it be after 1 hour? If it's 2 o'clock now, what time will it be after 1 hour? Let's see. The minute hand again starts moving around the face of the clock to complete full round. Now what time is it? 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock is 1 hour after 2 o'clock. And if I want to use the word before, who can tell me? I will say 2 o'clock is 1 hour before 3 o'clock. I eat my dinner at which time? Check what time is it on the clock. Now is it showing a clock time? No. The minute hand, it points to 6. And the hour hand is between 6 and 7. So we passed here half an hour. So now it's 6:30. So the girl, she eats her dinner at 6:30. Now she's asking what time it will be after 1 hour. We said after 1 hour mean that the minute hand should go around the face of the clock, but it must be a full round. So here if it's 6:30, let's see how the minute hand will move. It starts moving around the face of the clock, and at this time the minute hand will stop again on number 6. So the time now it's 7:30. So 1 hour after 6:30 is 7:30. It's bedtime for the girl. She is saying good night. Do you remember the school days? This example from your pupil's book, page 195, will remind you with the school days. I know you miss these days, and me too. I miss you and I miss these days. Look at the boy here. He reaches school at 7 o'clock. On the first clock, it's showing 7 o'clock, the time when he reaches school. On the second clock, the lesson begins at 7:30. What do you notice? Look at the minute hand now. Does it take a full round around the face of the clock? No. Only we have half of the clock is shaded, which means that it's only half an hour passed on the clock. So we can say that 7:30 is half an hour after 7 o'clock. Or if we will start with 7 o'clock, we will say 7 o'clock is half an hour before 7:30, because only here we have half of the clock face is shaded, which means that we passed only half an hour. Now it's a break time. Look at the children here, they have their break time at 9:30. But which time the break time ends? It ends at 10 o'clock. How much time it passed? We have here half of the circle is shaded, which means that, or half of the clock is shaded, which means that we have half an hour, it's passed, it's gone. So 10 o'clock is half an hour after 9:30. It's time to practice. You can find this question on your pupils book, page 197. But before we start this question, I want to tell you that if we measure time in hours, so we can write the short form of hour, we write it as h. So if I want to say 1 hour, I will write 1h, which means 1 hour. You remember in measuring mass, we have kg instead of kilograms. And in measuring capacity, we have L instead of liters. So these are the short forms. Today we have the short form of hour, which is h. Now let's read the question. Tell the time, then tell how much time before or after. We have two clocks here. The first one, it's already done. It shows 9 o'clock. And what about the second one? Who can tell me? What time is it? If the hour hand points straight to number 10 and the minute hand it points to 12, what time is it? Very good, it's 10 o'clock. Now let's complete the second sentence. Which time is after 9 o'clock? We said now we have 10 o'clock. Is how much time after 9 o'clock? How much time is passed here? Very good, it's 1 hour after 9 o'clock. And you notice here I write 1h, which means 1 hour. One more question from the same page. We have two clocks here. The first one is showing 8 o'clock. What about the second one? What happened now? Look, the minute hand moves to number 6 and we have half of the clock, it's shaded. You can use your pencil and shade half of the clock. So now what time is it? Look at the hour hand, it's between 8 and 9. It's in halfway between 8 and 9. So what time is it? Very good, it's 8:30. Now, how much time it's after 8 o'clock? We have here, is it 1 hour? No, it's only half an hour after 8 o'clock. So 8:30 is half an hour after 8 o'clock. Measuring time. Time is measured in years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. And you can notice here I started with years, which is the longest unit of time, and the last one it's second, which is the shortest unit of time. But what we want to know, if we think about our day, in one day we have 24 hours. How, miss? We have only 12 shown on the clock. Yes, we have 12 shown on the clock. But we have 12 hours in the morning. You will find that we finished 12 hours in the morning and 12 hours in the afternoon. That's why we have 24 hours. So if we want to finish one day, the hour hand must go around the clock 2 rounds during one day. 12 hours in the morning and 12 hours in the afternoon. But how many minutes in 1 hour? Do you remember? The numbers which are hidden on the clock, which are skip counting by 5, are showing the minutes. And we said before that in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. But do you know that in 1 minute we have 60 seconds? If you want to say to your mom, please give me 1 minute. So it means that it's 60 seconds. Okay, and second is the shortest unit of time. Time also can be measured in weeks and days. Do you know how many days in the week? Very good. There are 7 days in a week. And in one day, how many hours? Very good. 24 hours in one day. Let's come back to the days of the week. Do you know the days of the week? Look at the chart and try to revise. Let me ask you, what is the first day in the week? Very good, Sunday. And what is the last day? Saturday. Now, could you tell me which day comes after Monday? Which day is after Monday? I can hear you. Well done, Tuesday. And which day comes before Friday? Look at the chart and you will know which day comes before. Go back. Before Friday. Excellent. It's Thursday. The last two units of measuring time are years and months. You can watch the following video. It will help you to answer the next questions.
Months of the year. There are 12 months in a year. The first month is January. The second month is February. The third month is March. The fourth month is April. The fifth month is May. The sixth month is June. The seventh month is July. The eighth month is August. The ninth month is September. The 10th month is October. The 11th month is November. The 12th month is December.
These questions are from Pupils Book, page 202. It's question time. After you watch the video, you will find these questions are so easy. Complete. The fifth month of the year is? Who can tell me what is the fifth month of the year? Now we are in the fourth. Count until you reach the fifth. Excellent. May. What about the second month of the year? Complete. I can hear you. Excellent. February. February is the second month of the year. Complete. The last month of the year is? What is the last month of the year? Who can complete? Well done. December. What about the month before May? Complete the sentence. Go back from May. What is the month before May? Actually, it's the month we are nowadays in this month. It's April. The month after October. Which month is after October? I can hear your voice. Well done. November. November is after October. Thank you, grade 1. I hope you enjoyed our lesson about time today. Thank you, parents, for your cooperation.